This podcast is sponsored by Orchid Live. You can find out more at orchidlive.com. This is your SOM News Update for May 2026. I'm Steve Randall. The HSE has launched a public consultation on proposed changes to RIDDOR, the Reporting of Injuries, Diseases and Dangerous Occurrences Regulations 2013. The review will look at how work-related injuries, ill health and dangerous occurrences are reported to the agency. The consultation is seeking views on several areas, including clearer definitions within RIDDOR, updates to the list of dangerous occurrences to reflect modern workplace risks, and revisions to reportable occupational diseases. It also proposes widening who can formally diagnose a reportable occupational disease beyond GMC-registered doctors to include other registered health practitioners. The consultation closes on the 30th of June. SOM members who'd like to meet to discuss content for a response should contact Nick Parle. In a letter published in The Observer, Professor Neil Greenberg says the UK should rely more on occupational health services rather than GP fit notes to help people stay in work or return safely after illness. He argues that occupational health professionals are better equipped to assess what a person can do at work and recommend adjustments such as phased returns, modified duties and workplace support. GPs, he says, often lack the time and specialist training to provide this type of advice. Professor Greenberg adds that good work can benefit both physical and mental health and warns that long periods away from work can be harmful to well-being. He says that if the UK is serious about reducing long-term economic inactivity, occupational health services should be more widely integrated into mainstream healthcare and made easier for employers and workers to access. Occupational Health Awareness Week 2026 will take place from the 22nd to the 26th of June, with this year's theme focused on the value of OH in helping people stay in work and return to work after illness. Organised by SOM, the campaign aims to raise awareness among employers, healthcare professionals and policymakers about how OH services can improve employee well-being, reduce sickness, absence and boost productivity. The week will feature webinars, case studies and practical resources highlighting the role of OH in supporting both physical and mental health at work. SOM says wider access to occupational health services is essential, particularly for small and medium-sized businesses, and can play a major role in tackling economic inactivity linked to ill health. SOM will hold its annual general meeting on Wednesday the 17th of June during the Occupational Health 2026 conference in Nottingham, which is hosted by SOM and FOM. Members will receive reports on the organisation's activities and finances over the past year, approve the annual accounts and confirm the appointment of auditors. The AGM will also include updates from SOM President Professor Neil Greenberg and Chief Executive Nick Parle, along with the election and re-election of officers and board members. All members are encouraged to attend and take part in decisions shaping the future direction of the Society. The link to the draft agenda is in the show notes, along with the link to register for the conference. The International Labour Organization is calling for greater action to tackle psychosocial risks and protect mental health at work. The ILO says all workers have the right to a safe and healthy workplace that supports both physical and mental well-being. It identifies common psychosocial risks, including excessive workloads, long hours, job insecurity, bullying, harassment and poor job design. According to the organisation, these hazards can contribute to stress, burnout, depression and cardiovascular disease, affecting both workers and organisational performance. ILO is urging governments, employers and workers to adopt preventative measures that improve how work is designed and managed, and to make mental health a core part of occupational safety and health strategies. A new discussion paper from the European Agency for Safety and Health at Work warns that growing labour shortages across Europe could increase workplace health and safety risks if employers fail to protect overstretched staff. The report says staff shortages can lead to heavier workloads, longer hours, fatigue and higher levels of stress, all of which can raise the risk of accidents and ill health. But the agency also says good occupational health safety and health practices can help employers attract and retain workers by improving job quality and employee well-being. EU OSHA is calling for workplace health and safety to be central to policies aimed at tackling labour shortages, particularly as Europe faces demographic change and an ageing workforce. Events coming up in June include Mental Health at Work, Monday the 1st of June from 1 until 2. Clinical Standards for OH Reports, that's Monday the 22nd of June from 1 until 2. And there are also some courses to join. The At Work Partnership OH Report Writing Workshop on Tuesday the 9th of June. The At Work Partnership Certificate in Managing Mental Health at Work, Wednesday the 10th to Friday the 12th of June. And the At Work Partnership Foundation Course in Occupational Health, Wednesday the 24th to Thursday the 25th of June. All of these are virtual and the links are in the show notes. Coming soon, mini CPD episodes on sleep and hearing, and we'll also be finding out about a SOM-funded trip to the Arctic for one OH professional. SOM members get all the news first in the e-news email, and remember to catch up with our other podcast episodes in the same place you're listening to this one. They include Special Interest Group, Occupational Therapist and Mini CPD series. And until next time, thanks for listening to the SOM News Update. This podcast is sponsored by Orchid Live. Orchid Live is a specialist occupational health software used by a number of SOM members to run every aspect of their occupational health operations. They hold healthcare records for over 1 million UK workers and work with both in-house OH teams and OH providers. You can find out more at orchidlive.com.